I'm Yolanda Adams, and today I'll be your vocal coach. The characteristics that make a singer great are enunciation. Please pronounce your words. The next thing is inspiration. Be inspired by what you're singing, because if you're not inspired by what you're singing, you cannot inspire others. And next, posture. Don't sing like this. Sing like this. Wow, all great singers have, first of all, breathing. You must know how to breathe. And I try to teach young people how to circular breathe. Circular breathing is the breathing that a lot of horn players and orchestra folks know how to do. It's learning to take the note around and the breath, well, actually, the breath around and around and around. For example, like this. And you go through your nose and try to bring it out through your mouth. I know it would take 2 hours for me to teach you how to do that. The next thing that great singers do is we learn how to start speaking lower when we are not singing, because it does not tax the voice. The third thing that great singers know is that rest is so important. You can have the most beautiful voice in the world, but if you've only gotten 30 minutes of sleep and you think you're going to do a 4-hour show, you are kidding yourself. Ad-libs and runs are very important. Let's go with ad-libs first. Ad-libs are what you sing around the chorus or around the bridge that gives you something other than the actual lyric that's there. For example, if we're talking about joy, what makes you joyous? Then you can start talking about the smile of a child, the beat of a heart, the this or that. Those are ad-libs. If the line is, I have joy, the choir or the background singers are saying, I have joy, it is your job as the lead singer to say something more than I have joy, because if all you're going to sing is I have joy, what do we have you for? Because the choir's doing the same thing. As far as, and so knowing words other than the lyric of the verse or the lyric of the chorus or the lyric of the bridge is very, very important, especially when it comes to ad-lib, and then that's where puzzle books and thesauruses and dictionaries come in. Learn words if you want to ad-lib well. And runs, I am not like a run person, but I do a few of them. You can either start up, you can start down. Of course, the descending scale, of course that sounds really horrible because it is early in the morning and I have not warmed my voice up. Or you can do the one that us sings, that is not a run though. Trust me. That's a run. That's a run. That other thing that I did, that wasn't a run. Don't do that. Don't try that at home. Wow, high notes are there's a technique to doing high notes if that is your voice. If you are a soprano, you are born with high notes. If you are an alto, contralto, or tenor, you have to kind of, fake your high notes, unless you're a first tenor, and most first tenors they're just covered. That's a nice way to call you an alto. I'm just saying. First tenors are like, well, why you gotta call me an alto? You can do a head tone, you can do a nasal tone, or you can do a throat tone. Most sopranos are most true sopranos, first sopranos, they're all throat. There are some who sing, for opera purposes where you come from the head, or the nose. But those high notes, man, it's early in the morning. But those high notes are those open wide if you're doing it from the throat, but make sure that you're coming from your diaphragm. So breathing, like I said before, breathing is so important. So breathe in, not like that's no, you're choking yourself. Breathe in from your nose, warm that throat up real quick. You know, there's something like that that was really horrible, but it's okay because I'm just trying to teach you how to do it right now. And then if it's head note, you hear the difference because I'm coming from the head and the nose as opposed to the throat and the diaphragm. So again, take it for what it is. Singing is all about emotion. Now, if you're trying to evoke a certain emotion, if you're singing about love and you want someone to capture what you're doing, you know, of course, it starts with the face. Everything starts with the face in singing. You know, if you're just looking like this, nobody's gonna believe it. If you're singing about love and you're looking like that, that's why Gerald Levert was so great at doing it, because he's just that's it. But if you want to evoke a certain emotion, okay, let's use love as an example. I'll do a couple of lines from one of my favorite songs by a pop artist. The straight emotion, the straight face, no emotion. Love, look what you've done to me. Never thought I'd fall so easily. Okay, that's the straight face. You can't even fake that. If you sing that to someone like that, they're like, no, you don't love me because you ain't into this. And so here it is, emoting and having emotion and really feeling it. This is what I believe. You know, don't laugh at my crazy face, because my cry face and my crazy face, they kind of match. But here it is emotionally. I know that's the actress in me. I'm just going into character. Love, look what you've done to me. Never thought I'd fall again so easily. Oh, love. See, so you see the difference? You know, the love, look what you've done to me. That's somebody that's mad at love. That's somebody that hates love right now. But somebody that's like, love, look what you've done to me. That's somebody that's in love. Which one are you? Vocal warm-up exercises for me are really kind of crazy. You know, my vocal warm-up exercises really don't have to do with notes. I usually do something like this. You know, it sounds like a note, but it doesn't, because it clears this and it clears that. And so by the time I get through doing that a couple of times, I'm laughing so hard that there's my vocal routine. Best practices for singing live are these. Number one, make sure that you have something to wrap yourself in, just in case you get to your dressing room and it's cold, and then when you get out on stage you're freezing and your notes come out like this. We don't want you cold. So make sure you wrap yourself up. And on stage, your on-stage persona, listen, have fun. Those are the best practices for live music. Have fun, relate to your audience, let them know that you're there with them for the next 2 hours or the next 30 minutes, whatever it is, just to give them a part of you and just to serve them. And I guarantee you, you will get benefits over and over and over again. So much into all of our lives. What would we be without